Hey guys, welcome to Out of Pocket Radio, where you get the latest and trendiest topics. So today we're just going to talk about these random ass fireworks that's going on and just the conspiracy, I guess, that's really partaking behind these fireworks. So I recently have been questioning these fireworks simply because there was no holiday. And even if Juneteenth is over, so why are fireworks still proceeding? I found these few threads and I just wanted to share with you guys, so I'm about to read. Now, this thread is from Lipstick Alley, so it says here, "Good morning, family, reporting from Brooklyn. There was yet another night of extremely loud fireworks starting at 8 p.m. and ending at about 2 or 3 a.m. Like it's on a set schedule, specifically when people are most likely trying to sleep. This is the second or third week straight of this. It started right after the Black Uprising / Great Reckoning. Every night during the same time period, like clockwork. Last night was the loudest I've ever heard fireworks in my entire life, and I lived in New York City for 49 years. It sounded like war. The media is reporting this as though it's just black and brown kids blowing off steam, but I don't believe that's the case. My neighbors and I believe this is a part of a coordinated attack on black and brown communities by government forces, an attack meant to disorient and destabilize the Black Lives Matter movement. The goal, we think, is multifaceted. 1. Sleep deprivation as a means to create confusion and stoke tensions between black and brown peoples. 2. Desensitization as a means to get us used to the sound of firecrackers and other fireworks that when they start using the real artillery on us, we won't know the difference. It's meant to sound like a war zone because a war zone is what is about to come. We think this is a psychological warfare, the first wave, before whatever the next stage of the attack is. We think this because there is no way in the world that young black and brown people would otherwise have access to these professional fireworks. Fam, these are Macy's July 4th / New Year's level displays and sonic boom reserved, generally for the wealthiest people and institutions. And these kids are being supplied these things by the truckload. Hours and hours and days and weeks worth of explosive, y'all. No young black and brown people would be able to even afford a fraction of this supply. Some folks have said that they saw boxes of high-grade fireworks left in the black and brown neighborhoods, which reminds me of a government's role in the crack epidemic. We think the government is providing these to neighborhood young people. These people are unaware of how they're being used against their own communities and think they're simply being allowed to have the kind of fun that is generally considered illegal. After being cooped up during the pandemic, this is cathartic for them, but they clearly do not understand that they're pawns. The government and the mainstream media are being coy or pretending to be clueless about it all, of course. The government told residents to call 311 or 911 when fireworks happen, but when you call 311 or 911, no one shows up. And why would they if they're the ones behind it? And as I continue to look on this thread on Lipstick Alley, I start to notice that this problem is bigger than New York. I initially thought that it was only happening in New York, but I scroll and I see people from Ohio, people from the South experiencing these fireworks all types of hours of the day. I just want to know, what are your guys' thoughts or concerns, or what do you think that this could possibly be? And the thing that really gets me the most is that these are professional fireworks. We're going through a pandemic right now. People can barely afford to put food on their table, let alone buy professional firecrackers or fireworks, you know? So I just would like to know, what would be the reason for these fireworks? You know, why aren't authorities responding? Why isn't 911 reaching out or coming out? What about elderly people? What about people that have dogs or animals or things like that? What about people with mental illnesses such as PTSD? You know, for this to be happening almost every single night from 10 p.m. all the way to 2 to 3 a.m. all over the world is suspicious, it's crazy, and it's not normal. Also, I've been reading threads about people saying that white men are walking up to them with like a care package. There would be like plenty of fireworks and like a $20 bottle of Henny, and would be selling the whole package for around $75. And people are also saying that this is the fire department selling these care packages to kids, you know, bringing it into the neighborhoods. And I just don't know. What do you guys have to say about that? So in case if you guys thought I was being dramatic about the fireworks, I'm going to enter a few clips here and you'll see these thunderous, these loud fireworks that are happening throughout the world throughout the night.
American badass. The Royal Thunder.
So like I said, this is literally going around all over the world. I'm in New York. These people are in Chicago, are in the South, are in Ohio experiencing the same thing. Also, I read that there are Twitter pages trying to justify why these fireworks are happening. And interestingly, I actually saw a post that said that those pages were bots. And I know it sounds crazy, but that's a whole nother video. But just be aware that some of these pages that you see are actually bots. They are not real people. So yes, in conclusion, I do believe that there is a psychological warfare being put on us, you know. There is no real explanation for these fireworks. I don't understand why the authorities are not coming out to help us when there are kids obviously playing with these fireworks in a dangerous way. And aren't these fireworks against the law, you know? It just seems really crazy that they would allow this to go on for so long and not say nothing. Also, I just want to say, if you are a person of color, a Black person, and you are participating in these fireworks, please don't. Please try to be considerate of other people. Don't be pawns, you know, for the government. Keep in mind the movement that we have going on. Let's keep the focus on that. Also, let's keep in mind that it's not even the 4th of July yet. and these fireworks are beyond us. So yeah, thank you guys for stopping by at Out of Pocket Radio. Make sure you tune in for more videos, more of the latest info, tea. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what your thoughts are, because I would love to hear back from you guys.